हेलो एवरीवन, माई सेल्फ रविंद्र कुमार, आई एम फिजियोथेरेपी स्टूडेंट। सो आज हम स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं हैंगिंग की डिराइव्ड पोजीशन। ऑलरेडी मैंने लेइंग, स्टैंडिंग, नीलिंग एंड सिटिंग की डिराइव्ड पोजीशन की वीडियो अपलोड कर दी है, वो आप देख सकते हैं मेरे चैनल पर जाके। सो हमारा फर्स्ट है हैंगिंग पोजीशन का फॉल हैंगिंग, लाइक समवन लाइक फॉलिंग इन टुवर्ड्स द ग्राउंड and with the help of parallel bars they're supporting to the body to prevent fall down to the ground. So body is in oblique position to the parallel bar and the ground. The arms are grasping an horizontal bar and feet resting on the floor. जो arms होते हैं वो hold कर रहे होते हैं strongly और parallel bar को, और जो हमारी feet होती है वो floor पे rest कर रही होती है strongly by the plantar flexure. Arms are the vertically, so the shoulder are below hands. So arms जो होते हैं वो strongly hold कर रहे होते हैं parallel bars को, जो कि हमारे shoulder उससे beyond उसके नीचे होते हैं, ताकि एक एंगल बन सके जो ऑब्लिक एंगल बन सके. सो दैट इज द joint position. What is the muscle work? The flexor of the finger strong work. The flexor of the finger are strongly worked together to hold tightly the parallel bar. The muscle of the wrist, elbow and the shoulder work strongly. The wrist muscle and the elbow muscle and the shoulder work strongly to prevent fall down of the body towards the ground. डिटेक्टर ऑफ स्कैपुला, जो हमारे स्कैपुला की रिटेक्टर मसल्स होती हैं, जैसे लेवेटर स्कैपुलाई लाइक साइटस इंटीरियर, दे स्ट्रांगली वर्क एंड डिटेक्ट द स्कैपुला टुवर्ड्स द पैरेलल बार और टुवर्ड्स द हैंड पोजीशन. ट्रंक एंड एक्सटेंसर वर्क, जो हमारे ट्रंक के एक्सटेंसर मसल्स होते हैं, जैसे लेटिस डोर्साई एंड इंट्रिंसिक ऑफ लाइक back muscle, they are strong work and they are strengthening by doing this fall hanging exercise activities. Like extensor of hip work together strongly. The extensor of hip होते हैं जो gluteus medius minimum, they are strong work to prevent fall down of the body down in the floor. Plantar flexure of the ankle, the plantar flexure of the ankle of the calf muscle, the semitendinosus and semimembranosus are work strongly to hold the foot into the floor. Atlanto-occipital joint prevent the head from falling backward. There is a atlanto-occipital joint and there is a back muscle, like back of the neck muscle is like a levator, upper trapezius and sternocleidomastoid help to prevent fall down of the head backward. So this is the fall hanging position, and what is the effect and uses? You can write in a university examination. There is a strengthening of the back of the neck muscle, strengthening of the back muscle of the thorax and the lumbar region, the strengthening of the glute muscle, strengthening of the foot muscle like a plantar flexure, like semitendinosus, semimembranosus. There is a strengthening of that position, and the strong of our like intrinsic and muscle of our hand. So this is our fall hanging position. Next our position is heave hanging. सो हीव हैंगिंग क्या होता है? जब हमारी गवर्नमेंट किसी को फांसी की सज़ा सुनाती है तो उस पोजीशन में बॉडी को लटका दिया जाता है एक हॉरिजॉन्टल बार से, और पूरी बॉडी डाउनवर्ड रहती है. सो हमारे हेड भी फॉरवर्ड या बैकवर्ड बैंड कर रहे होते हैं. सो वो पोजीशन ही सेम पोजीशन है, बस डिफरेंस क्या है कि इसमें हमारे हैंड जो होते हैं वो पैरेलल वॉल जो पैरेलल बार होते हैं उसको होल्ड किए हुए रहते हैं. सो कॉमनली नोन एज अ डेड हैंगिंग, जो हमारे फांसी की सज़ा होती है, इज एन एक्सरसाइज. इससे हम एक्सरसाइज कर सकते हैं. एज एन ओवर हेड ग्रिप पामास फेसिंग अप अवे, जो हमारे पामास होते हैं, पाम्स के जो मसल होती है वो फॉरवर्ड अपवर्ड फेस कर रहे होते हैं टुवर्ड्स द पैरेलल बार विथ योर आर्म शोल्डर विथ अपार्ट. जो हमारे आर्म्स होते हैं वो दोनों सम डिस्टेंस मेंटेन कर रहे होते हैं. हमारा हेड जो होता है वो फॉरवर्ड या बैकवर्ड बेंडिंग कर रहे होते हैं, जैसे डायग्राम में दिखाया गया. सो सेम होगा इसका मसल वर्क. द strong hold of the hand muscle, strong working of the like our biceps and triceps muscle, they hold the body and the shoulder joint, and the like core muscle and abdomen muscle and the back of the spinal root of the muscle, they can prevent the forward and backward bending of the body, they can stabilize, and the whole of the leg muscle they can are stable, and there are some distance between to the ground. So what is the effect and uses? Improve posture, strengthen the core muscle. There is strengthening of the core muscle and the back muscle, greater flexibility in shoulder, lateral and back. The flexibility of the shoulder region, they are more stronger, and the latissimus dorsi and the back muscle is very strong in this position, being hanging. The spinal decompression. If have someone suffering from the spinal like herniation and bulging, so if they can do this heave hanging exercise daily. So they are like opening of the two spinal cord, and there is a cushion shape of this disc, they can help and relaxed in this position. So decompression of spinal, they will be helpful in this position. Gymnastic stretching, if someone is in gymnast, so there is a helpful for this stretching in this activity of the heave hanging. Pull-ups, there is the best heave hanging is the best position for doing pull-ups. So our next position is crook hanging. So same is the crook sitting and laying. So but difference between the body is not on the wrist, they are supported on the parallel bar. So finger holds the horizontal bar, the fingers are keep strongly tied towards the holder bar, they can hold the whole body weight towards the horizontal bar. And the hips joints make a right angle 90 degree, the hip joints are make angle the 90 degree towards the body, and the knee are make a right angle 90 degree towards the thigh, and the ankle joints hanging and maintain the stability. The ankle joints are make a neutral position towards the ground. The whole body is supported to the parallel bar, and the flexor and extensor flexor of the hand muscle, they can keep tightly of support the whole body weight in the towards the parallel bar. So this is the joint position. What is the if muscle work? So muscle work of the extensor of like back, they are strongly bonded between the core muscle, and the flexor of the like hand joint, they can strongly flexed, and he keep tight wholly and towards the parallel bar, upward and downward movement of the body if they are doing some activity and exercise. And the hamstring muscle, they are flexing make a 90 degree of the towards the hip joint thigh, and the flexor iliopsoas muscle make a 90 degree for the help of iliopsoas muscle, iliacus and psoas major muscle. They are helpful for flexing of the hip joint. So what is the effect and usage? Lumbar traction. If someone has suffering from lumbar pain and herniation in disc, so they are doing the activity of crook hanging, they have a decompression and opening of the two vertebrae and the cushion shaped of the disc, they can feel relaxed in this position. The shoulder strengthening, the strengthening of the shoulder in this position is very good, and their activities of shoulder muscle, they are like rotator cuff muscle and the biceps muscle, they are good in this position. And the strengthen, if they are someone has a weak strengthening in this in by different kind of activities and like paralysis, for strengthening of abdominals, so used in a treatment of lordosis. If someone has not strengthened of the abdomen muscle, so doing this activity crook hanging for some minute like 2 to 5 minutes repetition in a week, daily hour, daily routine, so they can have to improve the treatment of lordosis. So crook hanging is for that. So next position is our arch hanging. So arch hanging is also a position to make a arch of the body to the floor, and the parallel bar is supporting way to support the body to prevent the forward bending, and hold all of the weight into the parallel bar and to the ground of foot by the foot. Finger grips tightly, spine make a curve, chest moving forward, and ankle touches to the floor. Finger are make a flexing and make a strong tight joint towards the horizontal bar, and the spinal curve are make a arch, and the thigh also a leg, and the foot are touches to the floor and make a arch of the body. So what is the muscle works? The same, the intrinsic muscle and the flexor muscle of the hand, the strong tight and hold the body weights towards the parallel bar, and the core and abdomen muscle, they are stretching, and the strengthening of the back muscle, the quadriceps muscle rectus femoris, and they are make a extend of the knee, and the plantar flexor of the foot, they can plantar flexed of the foot and strongly neutralized of the foot towards the ground, they cannot forward and backward bending of the foot and eversion of the foot. So what is the effect and uses? The treatment for kyphosis, there is something suffering from someone is kyphosis, there is a best exercise for that, and this position is doing for best for maintain the curvature of the spine, and all ligaments and muscle, if suffering pain or ligament ligament tightness and tendon tightness, so if someone doing some this activity like arch hanging, they can enhance and elasticity produce the ligament and the tendon, they can elasticity are arrived, and they can move freely and make a curve and arch of the body. So the treatment of kyphosis is good for in this derived position of hanging, which is arch hanging, and the ligament and muscle anterior aspect of the spine of the body is to be maintained. So there is some special derived position from sitting and falling. So there is a first is crouch sitting. The crouch sitting is someone is in the washroom, in Indian washroom, they are excrete our waste material of the body. So crouch sitting, what is the joint position? Hips and knees are fully bent, hips and knee are fully bent, trunks is inclined, so this is trunk inclined, hand rest on the floor or drawing to the function, hands rest on the floor, or if not rest, they are folded and on the knee joint. Feet on the floor, weight is mainly supported. The feet is a whole weight holding in the feet, and mainly supported. So what is the muscle work? Intrinsic muscle of the feet, intrinsic extensor of the trunk. So like intrinsic feet muscle, it can strengthen, and the extensor of the trunk, they are back like strong extensor are strengthened by doing this activity regularly. So muscle around the shoulder and elbow, so muscle around the shoulder elbow are doing this activity is very good. So what is effect and uses? If strong leg extension exercise, if someone have weak extension in the leg, so they can do this activity daily 3 to 4 times. They can help to enhance their strong extensor, chaining current leading to the high jumping. If someone are doing sitting in this position, they can jump in this position some distance. They can enhance their body capability to long jumping and high jumping. So our next position is prone falling. So what is prone falling? From crouch position, legs are extended at hip and knees, so legs and trunks are so on the line. So there is a supine position, but whole body weight is on the foot, and there is a palm, and body make a angle of the hip joint, some incline and decline position like that. So in this position there is a prone falling, and body supported by arms and the vertical, and toes by the vertical. There is a toe and arms and the vertical position. What is the muscle work? The extensor of the elbow and all muscle around the shoulder. There is extensor of elbow like triceps. They are helpful to extend the elbow, and extending of the triceps. The serratus anterior hold scapula. The serratus anterior of scapula, the hold scapula to prevent the like laterally and like retract and protect of the scapula. Extensor of the knee, like cordyceps, they can hold the body weight, are like this is the knee joint, they can extend it. So what is the extensor of the knee? There is a quadriceps muscle, and a plantar flexor not working in this position. There is a dorsiflexor are flexing the foot towards the body. There is a tibialis anterior. So what is the use and effect? So strongly muscle work is needed. Strongly work is needed of the body for the fully body supported, and they can activity to enhance the. If someone is doing this activity regularly, like Parvatasana, make an angle and like relaxed. If some make an angle and relax, they can breathing exercise is very good in this position, and the stretching of stretching of the back muscle and core muscle is very good in this position. Strengthening of our like extensor of the knee and extensor of the elbow joint is very good in this position, and this is the position for good pull-ups position. So that is the our direct position of hang is completed.